as we wait for the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers to file into this exclusive live stream for all of those that you are going to be seeing, believing, in between, in and out, Sean's View Entertainment is going to give you the extreme, the most noteworthy, the most sometimes complex, the most in-depth. Sean's View Entertainment is here for each and every one of you because we prove it day in and day out. And again, we're going to wait a few moments for the viewers, the fans to file in because I don't think there's even a notification for this video. But be that as it may, we're going to bring you up to date and up to speed on all the developments, all the breaking details. Obviously, at this stage, at this time, who in the chat room can hear me, who can see me, who can see me? We are just 24 hours removed from a volatile backlash. It is very crucial and important to like, comment, subscribe today. Click that bell and turn on all notifications. We have 6 people in here. I want to see some chats. I want to see some chat members. I want to see some channel members, super chats, whatever it may be. I was asked to go live, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We are going to kick off, and we're going to talk about a lot of different things backstage in the WWE. And shout out to the 10 that are here. Shout out to the 10. And again, we will start this show off once we get at least 30, 40 people in here. So just bear with me as we await. Hopefully we get more people in this room. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. But we're just going out on the browse page at this time, so we'll see how much traction. We're going to see how much people will join, how many people will comment. What is going on there? Kashmir Carter Kyle. What's going on, guys? What is up? Again, we're only 2 minutes into this thing, so we are just waiting for those of you to join the stream. Oh, I filled it up. Thanks. What's up there, James? What's up, Kyle? Now, I'm going to assume that you guys knew I was live because of the homepage on YouTube, the browse features, right? I can guess that you probably were not notified, I would assume, right? You probably weren't notified. What's up, James, Kyle, Kashmir? You guys are going to get a lot of shout-outs because you're the only ones in here right now. We got, is that Jose Duarte in the room? We got Jose Duarte in the room. Yeah, I'll be very shocked if anybody got a bell notification from this. Do you guys even have the bell notification turned on? Because, again, YouTube only sends out 3 a day. So, with the amount of content I put up. What's up there, Anthony Slate? We are slated to talk about the newest, the most dynamic, the most performing WWE news and rumors coming out and happening right now. It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to anybody out there as I just sneezed everywhere. Have no fear, the brash one is here. We got Alan Rice in the room. We got Nigel in the room. Alan Rice, my man Nigel, my channel member, is here. Remember, viewers, fans, and subscribers, as you file in, remember to like the video. Remember to hit that like button. It's free to do so. You can also donate to the super chat, super thanks donation, whatever it may be. We are on location with the hottest, the latest, the most invigorating, the most investing. Ice Cream Darkness wins. What is going on? Ice Cream Darkness wins. Why do you say in a video Fatu was the IC champ when in fact he is the US champ? Well, bro, I guess I'm not perfect like you. I guess I can't make mistakes, bro. I always get the US title and IC title mixed up. I'm sorry. Kill me. Sue me. I don't know what you want, bro. Sue me. Call the cops. Call FBI. Call CNN. Call the NYPD. I screwed up. I said the wrong thing. I said Jacob Fatu was the Intercontinental Champion when in fact he's the United States Champion. Kill me for it, bro. Kill me. I dare you. Oh, we got a monumental $5 donation. Again, if you want to make a donation to the show, super chat, super sticker, it's all up to you. I keep you guys in the know, and then in turn we get your thoughts, your comments, your feedback, because remember, your view is the only view that matters on this very website. Who can match or beat the $5 donation? Because Seanzviewent is here. Now, what did you think What did you all think about Backlash last night? Were you for it? Were you against it? Was there a positive vibe? Was it a negative vibe? What did you overall think about Backlash last night? The PLE extravaganza. Remember, this show is about your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. We're going to kick it off with your Backlash feedback, your Backlash thoughts. Remember, your view is the view that matters on this website. I forgot, but I want Alexa. Well, Alexa Bliss is back. She is back on the blue brand of SmackDown. Ice Cream Darkness wins. I forgot, but I want Alexa. Billy Roberts says skip. It wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. It was bad. I thought Randy should be champ. Yeah, Randy Orton had that match won like, what, 40, 50 times last night? Randy Orton should already be a 20-time world champion with the amount of times that he had John Cena pinned to the mat last night. RKO after RKO after RKO. I thought we were going to get Goldberg last night during the Pat McAfee match. Who else thought that Goldberg was going to appear last night? Listen, we've been hearing rumors. We've been hearing speculation about Goldberg returning. I thought it was going to go down. I thought it was going to happen last night, but it didn't. I was shocked. I was surprised. I was in awe that we did not get Goldberg. What's up there, Jordan? Remember, if you want Seanzviewent to bring up your question, your comment, your name, all you got to do is send a super thanks, a super chat, a super sticker, or become a channel member, and I will bring you right up on the show in front of my viewers and fans and subscribers. I mean, I thought Backlash was at least worth a watch, but yes, Randy Orton should have walked out the WWE Champion. I do agree, Randy Orton should have walked out the brand new WWE Champion. Yes, Sabu passed away, yes. The genocidal, suicidal Sabu. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the all-time great hardcore wrestlers, one of the most extreme icons in the industry. Sabu passes away. Randy should have won. He looked like a repeat of Cody Rhodes. Yes, rest in peace to Sabu, who is now in heaven. Like I said, when you're as suicidal and as genocidal as Sabu was, I think we're appreciative that he at least made it to 60 years old. And again, there's not going to be a lot of people in this stream because there was not a notification. We're just going out hoping people will see this. So don't expect there to be a lot of people in here because people were not notified of this very video. Do you think Rey Fenix will get used right? Well, I hope so. He deserves it. He's earned it. He definitely should be booked creatively well, and I hope they're not going to be creatively bankrupt. Remember to comment. Remember to super chat or super sticker me with your credit card in the chat room today. Cena should be champion forever. Remember, John Cena, is he really the last real champion in World Wrestling Entertainment? Is it really the last? Rest in peace to Sabu. How about the lucrative bros together? The lucrative bros. I mean, who here wanted Randy Orton to win last night? I thought Randy Orton was going to at least win via disqualification or a countout. I thought there was going to be some kind of shenanigans. Well, there certainly was a lot of shenanigans last night. And you know what? I'll tell you what. Why didn't all those, you know what didn't make sense to me? All those officials that came out to check on the referee, why didn't one of those officials make the count 1, 2, 3? Why didn't one of those officials join in and take the cover, take the count 1, 2, 3? But instead, no, they come in and check on the zebra referee that is laid out and that is down and that is knocked out. Absolutely, was just ridiculous. It's almost as if they didn't want Randy Orton to win that thing last night in his hometown, in his home away from home. Bandito and NXT. Now, what did you think about Jeff Cobb? What did the viewers, my fans, my subscribers, my channel members, what did you think about Jeff Cobb's debut last night? Will he be a force to reckon with in the WWE? I felt like Randy just wanted to hurt and punt people. Is it true that his final match was the cause of death? There's been a lot of rumors. There's been a lot of speculation that Sabu shouldn't have been in the ring. What was about a few weeks ago? Sabu had his retirement match, and you really shouldn't be wrestling at 60 years old. But as we all know, the late, great Terry Funk really tested that notion that, age is just a number. But, he was a little bit crazy, Sabu and Terry Funk. Remember that they had that barbed wire from hell match several years ago in ECW. Sabu and Terry Funk had a barbed wire rope match. And even at that time, both competitors, I think, were in their 40s, I think. Oh, John Cena did win, but there was actually speculation and rumors that Randy Orton was going to win last night. It was because hear me out on this one. This is what I heard. Because Randy Orton actually got the best of John Cena over the last several weeks. We know John Cena got hit with an RKO week after week after week. And usually whoever gets the upper hand wins. Well, there was logic that Triple H might have booked this a little bit differently. Well, we saw how that happened. What about R-Truth? How is he going to take to John Cena giving him an AA through the table at the WWE conference, the press conference? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. And I want to shout out the 46 that are in here. I hope the Hardys get another run. Yes, supposedly the Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, will be coming back to the WWE. Who can beat or match the $5 super chat donation? If you don't want to do a super chat, you can also send a super sticker or become a channel member today. What's up, Bobby L? Sean, where do you think WWE is going with Charlotte and Alexa? Well, it seems like the WWE is hell-bent on making Charlotte a good guy or a face. But the fans just don't want to take the Charlotte Flair. I want to know from you in the room, what do you guys think about Charlotte Flair? Are you for her? Are you against her? Do you think she's a good in-ring wrestler? Do you think she could be better? Do you think she's overbooked? Is she underbooked? Is she underappreciated? Is she overutilized? Yes, Sabu passed away, bro. I know. It's awful. It's sad. Another legend, another Hall of Fame, another icon in the world of professional wrestling no longer with us. Can I have your phone? Oh, unless you're using it. Are you using it? What, you taking a shower? I think WWE is going to release the Wyatt 6. Well, no, actually, the WWE has a plan. The WWE has... Oh, no. Are you guys a fan of Charlotte Flair? Yes or no in the chat room? Again, this show is about you. If it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzview. We keep you guys glued to the screens. Remember to become a channel member today. Now, how did you guys know I was live? For the majority of you, we got a lot of news and rumors. We have a lot of headlines to discuss. We're going to get right into it. I was just waiting for more people to come into the room. Now we got 48 in here, so we always begin the show when there's at least 50 people in here, so we're almost at 50. Remember to tell your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends. Remember to text this out to your family, your friends. I think Backlash was good. I was expecting the return of Cody. Remember, if you want me to read your comments on the air, or you want a shout out, or you want me to answer your question, simply send a super sticker or a super chat in the chat room during this video, or become a channel member. It's very easy to become a part of the show. Very, very easy. As I try to make this my job, guys, I'm trying to turn this into my job so I can spend more time with you guys. Although I already give a lot of my time to all my viewers, fans, and subscribers, because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about you. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this one. Whoa, you want to go about being all about you guys. Look at this. Wait a minute. My Mother's Day was all right, bro. My Mother's Day was okay. My mother's hanging in there. She's got her rough days, her tough days, dealing with cancer, leukemia, blood cancer. My dad dealing with his own health woes and health issues. But I thank you guys for having me and my mom in your thoughts and in your prayers. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone's Mother's Day was good out there. And if your mother's no longer here, I apologize, and my thoughts and prayers are with you. But for those of you that did celebrate Mother's Day and your mother is still here and alive and well, I say, I hope it went well. I hope it went swell. I hope it went great. Yeah, guys, and again, I hate to repeat myself. But it needs to be said that you need to check out my channel hourly. You have to check out my channel hourly, or set a reminder to check out my channel morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night. Check out my show so you don't miss a moment. You don't miss a second of the brash and the brazen. So let's get into our first big report of the day. What is some of your, and again, we're going to get into the major headlines. We are going to get into it. You're going to anticipate it. And it's good. Some of these news and rumors coming out of Backlash, some of them are going to be unexpected. Some of them are going to be shocking. Some of them you're going to see coming, but with a twist. With a twist, viewers. So let's get right into it here. First off, right at the top of the video, I do want to take some time to shed light on Sabu passing away, the ECW legend, the ECW alumnus, the icon known the world over as Sabu. Now, he unexpectedly sadly passed away. We're hearing reports that we don't know how he died, but his retirement, the last thing he did was he went into the barbed wire ropes. He went into those barbed wire ropes at 60 years old. Sabu probably had no business being in a ring, but we don't know if that contributed to the death of Sabu, the late, great Sabu, the ECW legend that he is. What are some of your favorite moments of Sabu in ECW or WWE? Some of the moments that I think of is when Sabu invaded WWE and he took out John Cena when he jumped from the ropes to John Cena on the announcer's table on Raw. Remember that? Yeah, but here's the thing, bro. Not only do you got to check out my channel, but you got to check it out morning, noon, and night. And you got to click that bell and turn on all notifications next to the subscribe button. Too many highlights of Sabu to mention. Reports Dakota Kai is ahead to AEW. Yes, that could happen. There's a lot of rumors and speculation that a lot of released stars are going to go to AEW and TNA. Yes, Sabu versus Kurt Angle was memorable when he wrestled Ricky. Rest in peace to Sabu. Yes, suicidal, genocidal, homicidal. Sabu was all those things and more, and we will always remember Sabu and what he did for hardcore wrestling, what he did for the extreme brand of ECW. Oh, bro, no, anybody can donate to the super chat, or you can donate as a super sticker with your credit card in the room today, or become a channel member. But let's get into our first big report, guys. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, Sabu's final years show the price he paid for being a hardcore icon, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Hours after the news of Sabu dying and passing away, the industry insiders that are backstage in the WWE that know all this stuff discussed the toll that Sabu's hardcore wrestling style took on his life and career. Sabu, whose real name was Terry Brunk, died at the age of 60, leaving behind a legacy defined by blood, barbed wire, and unmatched brutality inside the ring. Now, here's a guy that put it all on the line. Here's a man that put his body and his life, his soul, for our entertainment. And if you didn't respect that, well, then I know you might want to check if you have a heartbeat. Because Sabu was one of the greatest of all time. Sabu will go down as one of the all-time great hardcore legends, if not the greatest hardcore legend of all time. Up there with Mick Foley, up there with Terry Funk, up there with the greats of the greats, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank, and I want to welcome, and I want to respect those. Remember, we do hourly content with, yes, the heart and soul of ECW, along with Tommy Dreamer. You know, when you think of Sabu, you don't think of him dying. You don't think of him no longer being here. You don't think about death when Sabu is dead. But Sabu has passed away. Listen, we all are going to die one day. We just don't know when. And that's the sad part. That's the scary part. We just don't know when it's going to be. But we're not going to think about death right now. But we are going to think about and remember the life and the sacrifice and everything that Sabu represented inside of an ECW ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabu was the example of hardcore wrestling. And Sabu let you know it, and he showed it. He put his heart on the damn line. Yeah, he deserved, well, at least we can say Sabu was in a WrestleMania, right? Wasn't Sabu in WrestleMania 23? At least Sabu did make a WrestleMania, thank God. Yes, Sabu, one of the all-time great legends. I hate how the WWE buried Taz that match against Booker T and Shamel. Oh, Shane McMahon buried him. He died 4 days before Grandma's birthday. Happy Mother's Day to everyone's moms. Yes, happy Mother's Day to everyone's moms out there. As we all know, my mom dealing with cancer. It has been very terrible. It's been very tragic. It's been awful. But my mom's still trying to fight this horrible disease that's called cancer. Again, I want to thank and welcome all of you in here. I welcome all your thoughts. Remember, super chat. Send me a super chat or a super sticker, and I'll read your comment, your question. I'll shout you out. I'll say your name live on the air, because it's all about you. Again, shout out to the 56 that are here. If you have a question, just send a super sticker or a super chat via your credit card in the room. All right, let's get into more news and rumors. It has been addressed about Sabu. More breaking news is coming in about Sabu. Begin by addressing Sabu's physical condition in his final years, noting the toll of decades of hardcore wrestling took a toll on his body. Sabu had a lot of issues, health, his well-being, the painkillers from what he did. He also mentioned that Sabu did take what looked like a bad bump in that match where he kind of fell backwards to the floor. And he's 60 years old. You know, I mean, I know he hadn't wrestled in years. Sabu's personal life was also marked by heartbreak, which was emphasized while reflecting on a tragic loss that deeply affected Sabu. He went through major heartbreak, you know, with his, I don't know if it was his girlfriend or whatever, when she passed away, you know, which was years ago, but, you know, at a very young age. He suggested that the emotional pain compounded with the physical punishment Sabu endured throughout his illustrious career. It was pointed out a grim picture was pointed of Sabu's condition in the years after his ECW run, describing how promoters would book Sabu despite his deteriorating health. There are many horror stories before, and it's kind of, I mean, he lived through them, and since he was out of wrestling, you kind of hope that, now that he's out of wrestling, we're not going to see and hear them. It was also discussed how Sabu's hardcore persona became both a blessing and a curse, with Sabu feeling pressure to constantly outdo himself to live up to his reputation. He was mentally tough to be able to go out there, and every show he had to do it because that was the gimmick. The gimmick was that he worked harder than everybody else. There was also a conversation being recorded. Yes, anybody can donate with a super sticker or a super chat or simply become a channel member today. Because Sabu refused to wear protective padding. No elbow pads, no nothing. I remember very early on, they go like, how come you don't, put more padding on? He goes, because then people will say, oh, it's not that tough. He wanted it to be tough. It was also expressed regret over how Sabu's career unfolded, pointing out that Sabu never received the financial rewards that many wrestlers did in the late 90s. By that time, the big money was there. I mean, he hadn't quite get that big money during the late 90s run, but that perhaps he could have had things worked out differently, implying that Sabu's loyalty to ECW and hardcore wrestling may have cost him bigger paydays. Despite the physical and emotional toll, Sabu's reputation as a hardcore icon remained intact until his final days. Again, guys, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Become a part of the conversation with a super chat or a super sticker with your credit card in the video below. By reflecting on the double-edged sword of hardcore wrestling, particularly the influence that ECW had on Sabu and countless others. Sometimes I think back and it's like, oh, wouldn't it be better if we didn't have people going, oh, we want tables, which obviously started in ECW during every big match because they're sitting there wanting people to pull out the tables. According to the source. And it was noted that while Sabu gained fame through his willingness to go to extremes, the toll it took was undeniable. Sabu's career was marked by iconic moments in ECW, FMW, and WWE, where he delivered unforgettable matches against the likes of Rob Van Dam, Taz, Terry Funk. The hardcore legend's life behind the scenes was filled with pain, heartbreak, and lingering injuries that haunted him long after the bell. So there you go, a big report, a big update on the suicidal, genocidal, homicidal Sabu himself. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Can you imagine the kind of book or the kind of biography, the kind of autobiography that Sabu could have or would have had? Can you imagine the stories that Sabu could have told? So yes, rest in peace to the late, great Sabu. And it is definitely Sabu boo-hoo. Oh, no, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. This is a tragic one. This is a sad one. It's a debilitating one in the sense that they don't make them like Sabu anymore, guys. I'll tell you that right now. They simply do not make them like Sabu in the world of professional wrestling anymore. And I want to thank the 78 that are in here joining me. Thank you so much. Remember, if you want to become a part of the conversation, if you want to become a part of the show, just donate with a super chat or a super sticker or become a channel member today. Okay, let's get into the next big report here. The WWE, we got breaking news, guys, coming in right now. Huge updates coming in. Yes, the industry misses a promotion like ECW. Oh, you got that right, bro. You got that right. Shout out to the 72. The WWE, we got breaking news coming out from last night. This just coming out right now, guys. The WWE Backlash match order was shaken up at the last minute. So during the last final moments before Backlash came on, the match listing was shaken up from its core. WWE Backlash 2025 didn't go as originally planned, and now we know why. According to Fightful Select, WWE made significant changes to the match order the day of the event, altering the lineup that was originally shared by Corey Hayes. The reported card from Friday included Becky Lynch versus Lyra as the second to last match, and Dominic Mysterio versus Penta was set to open the show. However, the backstage report confirms that the final match order was switched around just hours before the event, and most of the match order was changed the weekend of the show. John Cena versus Randy Orton was always set to close, according to the report. Well, that's no shock there. Yes, rest in peace to Sabu, the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal son of a gun that he was. This adjustment explains why the Becky Lynch versus Lyra Women's Intercontinental title match was moved from the original reported spot earlier in the night. Dominic Mysterio versus Penta, initially slated to open the event, was also shifted in the lineup. So even with Vince McMahon not there, as you can see, the WWE is still changing plans as the show is on the air. So what is the difference between Triple H and Vince McMahon? They're still changing the show as the show's live on the air. They're still going in another direction. They're still switching things up. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Although, what did you guys, now that we got more people in here, what did you think about Backlash last night? Was it good? Was it bad? What would you give it out of 10 stars? What would you give Backlash last night? Remember, your thoughts, your comments, your view is the only view that matters on this very website. We got to get everybody's opinions on Backlash last night. Is Backlash an event that you would go back and watch again? What was the match of the night, viewers, fans, and subscribers? What do you think about WWE shuffling the match order at the last minute as Backlash was on the air last night? Did it help or hurt the overall flow of the show? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions from the brash and the brazen. Who will be the breakout star of 2025? Who will have a noteworthy year in 2025? Viewers, fans, and subscribers, as you are all my suppliers. Also, coming through the desk of Sean's View, with ECW legend Sabu passing away at the age of 60, we now have another report. Pro wrestling fans are mourning the loss of Sabu, one of the most influential and groundbreaking stars of his era. PW Insider reports that the tragic news stating that former ECW world champion, yes, remember that, guys, he was indeed a former world champion in ECW. Born on December the 12th, 1964 in Staten Island, New York, Sabu was the nephew of the Sheik, one of wrestling's most feared and legendary figures. He was trained by his uncle, adapting his unrelenting style and ferocious approach to in-ring combat. Despite his hardcore persona, Sabu was known for being private about his personal life. He never married and kept most of his personal relationships out of the public eye. Sabu's career was marketed by his fearless in-ring style and his commitment to pursuing the boundaries of hardcore wrestling, known as the homicidal, suicidal, and genocidal, death-defying maniac known the world over as Sabu. Remember, if you guys become a channel member, remember to click the bell and turn on all notifications as you get hourly content from the most significant, the most dynamic, the most shocking WWE news and rumors. You will get here each and every day, multiple times a day. Sabu's journey to wrestling stardom began in the early 1990s, wrestling primarily for the independent promotions before joining ECW in 1993. His innovative use of weapons, high-flying maneuvers, and willingness to put his body on the line set him apart from his peers. He became a cornerstone of ECW, capturing the ECW World Heavyweight title twice and the ECW World Television Championship once. So Sabu was indeed a remarkable star. He was indeed. Also, we got breaking news for tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw. We got breaking news just coming in right now. Shout out to the 80. I want to respect and I want to say how much this means to me personally. We don't really get that many people in here a lot, so I am very thankful and very lucky for those of you that are here right now. But we got breaking news tomorrow night on Raw. Not only will we see the return of CM Punk, guys, you are all a part of the conversation. I'm just saying, if you want your comment or your name or your question brought up on the show, all you got to do is donate. I will never, delete you. I will never censor you. You can all comment. You can all chat. You can all message live on the show. I'm just saying, if you want me to bring up your name, your question, your comment, send a super chat or a super sticker. Pierce confirmed, the Raw GM has confirmed that he will return to Raw, because remember last week, the SmackDown general manager was actually running Monday Night Raw last week. But the Raw GM will be back again. Pierce confirmed that CM Punk will indeed be appearing on Raw, keeping fans guessing about what the outspoken star might have to say. There's rumors and speculation that it will be CM Punk versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship. Do you want to see John Cena, CM Punk one-on-one? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions in the chat room. Moreover, Jey Uso is set to address the sucker punch that he received from Logan Paul, a moment that left fans buzzing after WWE Backlash. Speaking about buzzing, John Cena laid waste to R-Truth. R-Truth got taken down. Again, I do want to thank those of you that have come here. Pierce also hyped up Rhea Ripley's in-ring return, where she will team up with Io Sky to face NXT's Julia and Roxanne Perez. The rare crossover. Now, this is a massive crossover match. It is a rare occurrence on Monday Night Raw. Fans speculating about future rivalries between Raw and NXT stars. So we got, for Raw, we got Tapped On. We got CM Punk's appearance. Jey Uso addresses the Logan Paul Sucker Punch. Penta versus Chad Gable. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor in a dream match. The War Raiders versus the Creed Brothers. And again, that massive tag team women's match. And with CM Punk set to speak, Jey Uso firing back at Logan Paul, and Rhea Ripley stepping back in the ring, this Raw is shaping up to be a must-watch episode. Your thoughts, your comments, and I do want to thank and I want to welcome all of you that are in here at this stage and at this time. Lyra reveals tough transition from NXT to WWE Raw. Who in here is a fan of Lyra, the Intercontinental Women's Champion? Are you a fan? Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, The Rock on Mother's Day of all days jokes about beating his mom and Lauren in Mother's Day Scrabble Showdown. The Scrabble Showdown, The Rock jokes about beating his mom and Lauren in Mother's Day Scrabble, the showdown of showdowns. Again, shout out to the 71 that are here. You are fair. WWE Tag Team set for NXT return after an injury layoff. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we got more breaking news on the passing of Sabu. Sabu no longer with us. Sabu, sadly passed away and died. But Sabu's final match documentary was being planned before his untimely death. So a documentary was set to come out on the late, great Sabu. And again, imagine what that man could have said in a book, a biography, an autobiography. Now, I guess we'll just have to go through things we've learned through video, through tape, through other people's stories about Sabu, because I'm sure that man had a hellacious story to tell. And Goldust died. No, I don't think he died, bro. I don't think Goldust died, bro. We already had one guy die, Sabu. Several independent wrestlers actually worked Backlash last night. Yes, several independent wrestlers worked WWE Backlash last night. Oh, wait a minute. We got breaking news, guys. You want to talk about a big follow-up on the Sabu death? Viewers, fans, and subscribers, the WWE issues a statement on Sabu's passing. The WWE in their website has actually acknowledged the Sabu passing. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the WWE actually acknowledging the death of the late, great Sabu. Wait a minute. We are also receiving. We are receiving word now. We got more breaking news coming out right now, guys. More huge headlines backstage. The most humongous backstage developments in the WWE. Listen to this one, viewers. Sami Zayn pushed for Sabu's WWE Hall of Fame induction before his passing. That's yet another wrestler that won't get a solo induction into the WWE Hall of Fame because now Sabu has died. Sabu has passed away. Yeah, Sabu should have not have wrestled that night before he passed. Yeah, Sabu probably had no business being in a ring, but that was his heart and soul was inside of a wrestling ring. Sabu probably thought, well, if I die in the ring, at least I died doing what I loved. At least I died doing what I was noteworthy. And, just a remarkable, a shocking career that has spanned years for Sabu. And a lot of people are actually shocked that Sabu made it to the age of 60 years old. Now, can everybody hear me and see me well? Can you hear me good? Is the stream still coming in good? I mean, that match probably cut a few months off Sabu's life. That last match that Sabu had probably cut off a few months. And I'm not saying years, because we don't know how many years Sabu had left, but it definitely probably cut off months off his life. And, yeah. I wish Sabu would have lived longer. Obviously, man. Yes, of course. Taz, heartbroken over Sabu's passing. Without him, I wouldn't have had a career, according to Taz. Taz thanks Sabu for the career, because if it wasn't for Sabu, there would have been no human suplex machine, Taz. And, as we get older, these wrestlers get older and they age. So we got to think and watch these guys and girls and go back and remember them for exactly what they were and what they represented and what they stood for inside of a wrestling ring. And if, for those of you that come in and finally, remember to like the video, guys. It's so important to like the video. Sabu died, bro. Sabu passed away. But Goldust, I don't know why there's a rumor going on there that Goldust died. Goldust, for my knowledge, has not died or passed away. The only wrestler that has died today on Mother's Day of all days was Sabu. Now we got even more breaking news coming out about Sabu. Very few professional wrestlers made the mark as quickly as Sabu. Unfortunately, the wrestling legend has passed away at the age of 60, and now the world of wrestling has reacted to his passing. ECW legend Francine took to Twitter, or X, and commented on Sabu's unfortunate passing, as she made it clear that she was heartbroken and stated that she will always love Sabu. My heart is broken. Rest in peace to my friend Sabu. Matt Cardona, who extremely worked with Sabu extensively. Sabu's passing, as he said, he respects Sabu and called him a true legend, saying, Sabu, a true effing legend. RVD, Rob Van Dam, reacted to Sabu's passing as he used Sabu's iconic hand gesture, while Ricochet sent lots of love to Sabu as well. Sending all my love to the friends and family and fans of Sabu. Sabu was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, with success to the internet and the access of the internet and the implementation of streaming services like ECW. I'll never forget November to Remember 1996. Lights go out, come back up, and Sabu returns to one of the loudest ECW crowds I remember watching. Just complete insanity. Rest in peace, Sabu. Legends never die. C.W. Anderson shared his sadness over Sabu's passing as well, saying he lost another ECW brother. AEW took to Twitter and sent their condolences following Sabu's passing, saying both the company and the wrestling world are mourning his loss. They remember Sabu for his barbed wire matches and unforgettable high-risk moments, noting how much he gave to professional wrestling. They also sent their thoughts to his family, friends, and fans. AEW and the wrestling world mourns the passing of Sabu. Now, again, I don't really watch AEW that much. Was Sabu ever in AEW? I know he was in TNA. I know he was in ECW. I know he was in WWE. I know he was in New Japan. But was Sabu ever in AEW? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Thank you for the Sabu RIP. Rest in peace. Yes, indeed. My condolences to Sabu's family. I thought he did. I thought he did. I thought he may have, but I didn't want to say anything without it being confirmed. After ECW ended, Sabu wrestled in WWE's version of ECW from 2006 to 2007. They eventually went to TNA Wrestling. Eventually, Sabu branched off to the indie scene and even made appearances on AEW. Oh, there it is. On AEW programming a couple of years as well. He was definitely an extreme icon, no doubt about it. Independent wrestler identified as Randy Orton's RKO victim at WWE Backlash last night. Internal reaction to Kevin Knight after signing with AEW. What do you guys think about Kevin Knight signing with AEW? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Ricochet hopes that he never returns to the WWE. Well, that's only up to him if he wants to return or not. Obviously, he doesn't never have to return. What do you think about Ricochet never wanting to return to WWE ever again? Well, I guarantee if the pay's right, if the storyline's right, he'd come back in a minute. Becky Lynch declares herself the greatest female wrestler of all time, despite losing last night at WWE Backlash. Blair Davenport unleashes on WWE's control over talent appearances. So all these wrestlers that got released, some of them are going ranting, some of them are raving, some of them are going nuts about the WWE. So WWE didn't say anything. Well, no, I guess WWE did issue a rest in peace to Sabu. So the WWE reportedly issued something about that online. Gunther confirms future of his rivalry with Pat McAfee after WWE Backlash. WWE files a new trademark amid the Jeff Cobb speculation, as Jeff Cobb made his debut last night. MJF's Mother's Day tribute takes a wild turn on social media. For those of you that are following it, for those of you that are seeing it. Ric Flair sends Mother's Day wishes to his ex-wives. Jim Cornette shuts down fake AEW press release claiming that he was banned from the company. Did CM Punk have a choice about WWE's Saudi Arabia show? Did CM Punk truly really want to go to Saudi Arabia? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that, as it would appear as if it will be CM Punk versus John Cena at Night of Champions. Guys, remember to like the video, comment, send a super thanks or a super chat donation. Damian Priest suffers an injury during the chaotic Fatal 4-Way Backlash match last night. And what a great, invigorating match that was. What energy. How many appearances does Cena have left? I think around 20, maybe 20 left for John Cena, the reigning undisputed WWE Champion. Shout out to the 61 that are here and that are fear. And, of course, the reason why John Cena attacked, why John Cena took out, why John Cena brutalized R-Truth last night is going to lead to probably a match between the two at Saturday night's main event. But yet it's not known if the undisputed WWE title will be on the line, if it will be up for grabs. Do you think R-Truth deserves a championship opportunity after what John Cena did to him? And we all know how much R-Truth loved John Cena. We all know how much R-Truth looked up to John Cena. And for John Cena to do something like that is quite sinister. But John Cena also... We got some actually a big update coming in about John Cena, as a matter of fact, and we're gonna unravel that right now. As John Cena was leaving the arena last night, there were some fans that were still for and chanting for John Cena, and it almost seemed as if John Cena was maybe thinking about going to the other side. We got a big report on that right now, according to industry insiders. All right, guys, we're going to pull up this next article. Here we go, guys. We got a huge update. Big E supports Becky Lynch's recent stand on female wrestlers. And here we go, guys. We got breaking news on John Cena and the undisputed WWE title. Yes, Sabu passed away, unfortunately, untimely. Nobody expected that. Nobody anticipated it. It was a shock to everybody. And we did address that earlier in the video. Again, the late, great Sabu will never be forgotten. Whoa, Kashmir Carter. Hey, Seanzviewent, would they make the match between John Cena and R-Truth a undisputed WWE Championship match? It very well could be. I would hope they would. Again, I want to thank you for that $9.99, that $4.99 donation. Thank you so much for that. But we do have a big backstage. I would hope so. I mean, R-Truth deserves it. R-Truth has earned a shot, an opportunity for the WWE Championship, in my estimation. Okay, the C Nation leader had his first title defense at the Backlash pay-per-view last night after his win and winning the WWE title at WrestleMania 41 last month. And as expected, John Cena managed to win the match against his arch-rival Randy Orton. Though the victory did not come without some help, and it was intervention from Nick Aldis and R-Truth that led to the result. The interesting thing coming out of the show is that the WWE champion seemed to be reconsidering his stance after his victory. The thank you Cena chants that were allowed and heard after the pay-per-view went off the air made John Cena stop and think about his actions before he went to the back. So John Cena is thinking, should he become a face? Should John Cena become a good guy once again under the bright lights of World Wrestling Entertainment? Again, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. And if anybody deserves another opportunity, another crack at the WWE title, it definitely would be Randy Orton, the Viper. The man that had John Cena beat countless times last night. But yes, John Cena is thinking, John Cena is reconsidering turning face, turning babyface once again in WWE. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Guys, it's very easy. If you want to become a part of the show, if you want me to read your comment, your question, super chat me or super sticker or become a channel member today, and I will read your question live on the air or your comment, or if you want me to shout you out, if you want me to bring up your name, I will do that for you, and it won't be a damn shame. The latest development has made many wonder if the WWE was already winding down on the Cena heel turn that was largely failed to connect with fans, and if his title reign could be ending soon. Will John Cena's title reign be ending soon? A new report suggests that this is not the case. However, according to those in the know, The site claims that people within the WWE was that John Cena's title reign would continue into summer, and as we all know, summer is right around the corner. The belief among fans is that Cody Rhodes will take the title back from John Cena in time, so the direction for John Cena should become clearer when the American Nightmare returns to WWE programming. WWE had originally teased Cena's heel turn at the Royal Rumble when he almost attacked Jey Uso after the Battle Royal, so the face turn will also take some time to get over with fans. And again, that's the thing nowadays. Fans, when you're a good guy, they'll boo you. When you're a bad guy, they're going to cheer you. So it's like the WWE has to take different stances, different directions. The WWE has to go in a completely different way sometimes. So the WWE sometimes has to change it up, so to speak. So, and again, I do want to thank the 51 loyal people that are, again, I said, we're going to go live a lot more often. So you got to make sure to check out my channel hourly, morning, noon, and night, and in between, so you get the very best of the brash and the brazen. Because I am hustle, I am loyalty, and I am respect. But we got more backstage reports coming in at this time, at this hour. Don't you dare be sour. Jeff Cobb breaks silence on his WWE debut. Yes, Jeff Cobb has broken silence on his WWE debut. And do you think Jeff Cobb will be a force to be reckoned with? Interesting name teased as WWE confirms Saudi Arabia return. And who here is looking forward to Night of Champions? Character change. Again, here it is, guys. Character change teased for John Cena after Backlash goes off the air. Again, a character change. General Manager Nick Aldis with several other staff came down with an RKO. The Viper then looked to deliver a punt kick to John Cena, but R-Truth appeared in the ring and saved his childhood hero. He got RKO'd for his efforts as well. So the last real champion has left the ring, but yeah, John Cena is reconsidering. John Cena thinking. All the chaos allowed John Cena to capitalize and retain the title. He low blowed Randy Orton and then used the title belt to finally get the pin. The 17-time world champion then cut a promo saying that he wants competition. However, he didn't leave immediately. After the show, the crowd cheered him again, seemingly got Cena to reconsider his life choices. A thank you Cena chant broke out as the WWE champion exited the ring, and John Cena contemplated his actions for some time before finally moving to the back. The former face of WWE turned out at Elimination Chamber, but it's unlikely that he'll end his career as a heel. So it's definitely assumed that John Cena will be a babyface when all is said and done once again in WWE. Because here's the thing. Even if John Cena becomes a good guy again, they're still going to chant, "You suck," or "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks." So the chant will remain the same. Because John Cena will always get a reaction. Good, bad, or indifferent, John Cena will always get a reaction. Breaking news on the game, Triple H. Breaking news on the game, Triple H. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control. Logan Paul is more than a celebrity wrestler, according to the game Triple H. This is what Triple H had to say. Logan Paul is more than a celebrity wrestler. Boston's TD Garden will host John Cena's final ever match in WWE. You heard that right. John Cena's final ever match, which will close it out, where John Cena will go off into the sunset at the TD Garden in Boston. The Garden will play host to John Cena's final match in WWE history. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Wait, we got some breaking news coming in right now. Huge headlines coming in right now at this hour. Guys, listen to this one. Huge news on Becky Lynch and MJF. Becky Lynch and MJF share mutual respect after filming Happy Gilmore 2. Who is looking forward to Happy Gilmore 2 coming out? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Before Backlash came on last night, John Cena's father, John Cena's dad, predicted destruction for Randy Orton at WWE Backlash. Now, who last night, even though a lot of you knew that Randy Orton was going to... Wait a minute, we got another $5 donation. Unbelievable. Good evening, SVE. They have been promoting Cody on local ads lately, as this SmackDown will be in Greensboro this Friday. Thank you so much for that epic $5.99, well, that $5 donation. Who can match or beat the $5 donation as we are on location? Again, I am so thankful. I am so respectful of everyone that is in this room. Without you, there is no Sean's View. Thank you so much for the super chat or the super sticker, or you can become a channel member today. We got more news and rumors to untangle. Goldberg is being teased for the summer of WWE, the summer. Who wants to see the return of Goldberg during the summertime 2025 as he will take on Gunther in a match one-on-one? Now, a lot of people are thinking, should Gunther get a rematch for the World Championship? Should Gunther get a rematch? Your thoughts, your comments in the chat room. Does Gunther deserve a rematch for the world title since he never got one? But nowadays, it doesn't seem like wrestlers just get a rematch, an automatic rematch. They got to earn it. They got to wrestle for it. They actually have to deserve the championship rematch. Should they just get an automatic rematch like they used to? Because remember, it was always in the rematch clause, an automatic rematch no matter what. But nowadays, they don't do that. Not so fast, not so quick. Let me tell you that right now. It's very easy. It's very simple. If you want to become a part of the conversation, send a super chat or a super sticker, and I'll read your comment, your question. I'll name you on the air live through the super, because we're going to go live more often, guys. I told you. I went live like 3 times already this week. In addition to giving you guys multiple videos every day, regular YouTube uploads. You guys know what I bring to the table. You know what I bring with all my hustle, all my heart, and all my determination. You know what I do for each and every one of you, night in and night out, day in and day out. It starts in the morning and it ends at night with Sean's View, keeping you glued to your screens because that's what it means to me. All right. Breaking news coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news coming in during this live episode. The WWE DLC trailer gives first look at Julia, Stephanie Vicura, and MCMG. The WWE 2K25 DLC pack is out right now. The identity of the fake Randy Orton on SmackDown's Blue brand revealed on the USA Network. That was the fake Randy Orton was Shawn Spears. And he got speared all right with an AA and FU. Former WWE star Indy Hartwell wins gold at House of Glory. NJPW resurgence, title changes, and double main event drama. Damian Priest to be honored with the Bronx Walk of Fame and street naming. Hey, big ups to the former World Heavyweight Champion, Damian Priest. Speaking about Damian Priest, what is my viewers, my subscribers, my channel members, what do you guys think about Damian Priest? There is a brand new #1 contender, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, there is a new #1 contender in WWE. The new #1 contender for the Women's Championship was crowned on SmackDown, the Blue brand. Face turn has been teased for Legado del Fantasma member on SmackDown. Legado del Fantasma member on SmackDown. A released WWE star returned at NJPW Resurgence. A released WWE star returned to NJPW. CM Punk takes aim at John Cena after Backlash main event. Do you guys want to see Cena and Punk go at it once again? We brought it up multiple times, but do you guys want to see this? Is this what you're interested in? Is this what you're invested in? Do you think Cena and Punk could still get it on and present a great match? I don't think nothing will be greater than their Money in the Bank match in 2011, but do you think it could still be stellar? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on Cena, Punk, one-on-one for the undisputed WWE Championship. Mina Shirakawa expected for a significant push upon her AEW return for Mina. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. WWE filming John Cena throughout 2025 for a new retirement documentary. What do you think the storyline is going to be with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte? I think it's going to lead to a massive match at SummerSlam or maybe WrestleMania. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair is money. It is money in the bank. John Cena is currently in the middle of his retirement tour as he will finally hang up his pro wrestling boots in December at the TD Garden in Boston. Yes, if you want to donate with a super chat or a super sticker, you can donate right now in the chat room. While there's still a lot of time until then, it appears that WWE is already filming a documentary based on John Cena. While speaking on the Backlash show, it was asked if there was any word about a John Cena documentary in the works, and the insider revealed that there are filming content throughout the year. While he's not sure if it will be released this year, he confirmed the filming is ongoing, saying that they are filming stuff throughout the year. I don't know if it'll release this year, but it's being filmed throughout the year. This comes after John Cena defeated Randy Orton at Backlash last night. And remember, viewers, it's very important to like the video. It is free. Remember to like the video today. Also, CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen, is being called out. Why is CM Punk being called out? Well, unsurprisingly, quite a few fans have now called out CM Punk for being a hypocrite. With CM Punk being advertised for Night of Champions, stating that they don't know he couldn't resist the Saudi money, saying, I knew this guy loved that Saudi money, pointing out how CM Punk was always vocal about how his hatred for Saudi Arabia, and yet it is now being advertised just for the money. Another fan asked if Pepsi Man was drowning in blood money, taking a shot at CM Punk's involvement in the Saudi event, saying, drowning in blood money, Pepsi Man. Meanwhile, another fan outright called CM Punk a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. If it didn't stop there, as another fan called CM Punk a sellout, saying effing sellout. Another fan brought up CM Punk's previous remarks about Saudi Arabia, saying, I wonder if he'll be sucking blood money covered dick while he's out over there. CM Punk's stance on WWE working with Saudi Arabia came to light back in 2020. The Miz appeared on WWE Backstage in early 2020 where he had a few choice words for CM Punk, and this led to a response from the Second City Saint where he said, go suck blood money covered in dick in Saudi Arabia, you effing dork. We will have to wait and see whether CM Punk will actually end up getting booked at Night of Champions. Do you think CM Punk should be at Night of Champions? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. What's going on there, Gabby21 in the room? Thank you for being a part of the show, even if you're only here for a few seconds, a few moments. Again, thank you for everyone. Remember to super chat me, super sticker, donation, whatever you want to do. Become a channel member today because we do hourly content. We give you the most in-depth, the most thorough, the most decisive, ladies and gentlemen. We give you the most energy. I am the heart and soul of YouTube.com, just like Sabu was the heart and soul of ECW. It is prime time on the Brash and the Brazen, where we raise the bar to all-time levels and heights because we make it right for all of you that are in this room right now. So far, the biggest donation, I think, was, what was it, the $5 donation. And again, I thank you so much for that $5 donation. It means a whole hell of a lot to the Brash and the Brazen. And shout out to the 50. Yes, CM Punk should be at Night of Champions. And do you think CM Punk should wait till Night of Champions, or should it happen at Money in the Bank, the rematch of rematches, John Cena, CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship? Should it go down? Should it happen? Will it manifest itself? Will it materialize, viewers, fans, and subscribers? Is AJ Lee being booked for Evolution? I hope so. We're hearing, actually, we got a big update on AJ Lee. We got actually a huge update on AJ Lee at this time. According to those, and plans can change. This is not definite, but I'm hearing rumors and speculation that AJ Lee could be a part of Evolution as a special guest referee or a special guest enforcer. Your thoughts on AJ Lee being a part of WWE Evolution, the all-women's pay-per-view, or should I say PLE event? Yes, AJ Lee, I've heard rumors, again, not confirmed, but I've heard gossip and speculation that AJ Lee could be booked as the special guest referee or the special guest enforcer for Evolution. As long as we see AJ Lee back, I think that's all that matters to us at the end of the day. Shout out to the 45 that are in here. Thank you for bearing witness to the brash and the brazen. Again, if you guys want me to read your comments, your questions, just send a super thanks or a super sticker donation in the comment section, and I will gladly read your question, your comment, and I'll shout you out because this show is about you. You guys are in the driver's seat. The green light is all for you guys and girls that may be in this room here on the brash and the brazen. Wave face killer. Yes, indeed. Rest in peace to Sabu. Rest in peace. Cameron Grimes. Will we ever see him return to the WWE? I mean, what a gimmick, what a character this guy had, and then they release him. They release him like it's nothing, like it's, you know, whatever. Like he's a bologna sandwich, like he's yesterday's garbage. I don't get it. I don't understand. CM Punk would be a heel in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, on this Mother's Day, nobody thought about Sabu dying. That was the last thing on anybody's mind. Any update on Batista and Cope, a.k.a. Edge? Actually, I am doing a very big report. I am doing a huge report as it concerns Batista and Edge. I am working on a big report on those two stars. Welcome to the consistent member. Whoa, we got a new channel member. Thank you so much. Elroy3x1, welcome to the consistent member. You are now a part of the extended family of the brash and the brazen. Love your stream, Sean. Thank you. Thank you, HBK. Thank you. We got a great new member, and if you want to become a member like Elroy, all you got to do is become a channel member today or send a super sticker or a super chat donation in the comment section of the video. Well, Sean's View, Pee-wee. What's going on there, Pee-wee? Now, are you guys watching me on a cell phone, a laptop, a TV, iPhone, an iPad? How are you guys watching Sean's View Entertainment? Oh, thank you guys. No, don't thank me. I thank all of you. I thank all of you here. This show is not possible. It is not probable without each and every one of you. Are we truly going to see the end of John Cena? Is this really it? Is this really it? Well, I think we got to take John Cena at face value. I think this is the end. And I think we should enjoy and take in John Cena as we can, because there is an end, ladies and gentlemen. There is certainly an end to John Cena, because he's going to go off into Hollywood, and we will never, ever see John Cena ever again in a WWE ring, sadly and unfortunately. Unbelievable news today in the world of pro wrestling. Yes, I agree. I agree. Absolutely unbelievable. Undeniable. Yep, absolutely crazy. Who did Solo bring in to help Jacob fought too? That was Jeff Cobb. He made his debut last night at WWE Backlash, and he will be a major focal point of WWE storylines going forward with Jeff Cobb. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Here with the latest and the most exclusive, the most dynamic WWE news and rumors, speculation, gossip, the hottest trends in WWE. You will find it on this very channel each and every day. Again, shout out to the 50. Shout out. We are holding strong about 50 people in here, and I'm very thankful and lucky of that. Again, we are up against the algorithm. We are at the mercy of an algorithm on YouTube.com. Jeff Cobb is a monster in the ring. I agree with that. ASFD. We got ASF and then ASS. ASF. Where are you guys from? I want to know your country, your continent. I want to shout out your city, your state, your Netherlands. Where are you guys from in the chat room? All set. Feed me more. Yes, feed me more. Yeah, Ryback, boy, did he have the rug pulled from underneath him. Ryback could have been a WrestleMania main eventer. He could have been a WrestleMania headliner. Ryback could have been such a big deal, and he was until the WWE kind of screwed that one up. Yeah, Ryback could have been a multi-time world champion. In my estimation, he should have. The guy was over like Rover, but just very, very sad. Very, very sad. We got people from Virginia, New Orleans, New York, San Diego. Let's see who else we got here in the Brash and the Brazen. Los Angeles, New Jersey, California. San Diego, CA. Damn right, says Nigel in the room. Damn right. What did I miss out on? TN in the house. We got people from Michigan in the room. We got people from Michigan. I don't like Tony Storm's gimmick. We got people from Kentucky in the room on the Brash and the Brazen. Remember to like the video. Remember when you come into the room, please like the video. Seanzviewent, will you do a phone call again? I might, bro, if this gets bigger and better. If we get more subscribers, more viewers, more comments, more interaction, more channel members, I will be open to open up phone calls once again. Although, didn't they shut down Skype? Didn't they shut down Skype, though? On my phone, I know John Cena is a heel, Indianapolis, Indiana. We got people from Indiana in the room. The Brash and the Brazen. Hulk Hogan. Who here is still a fan of Hulk Hogan? Who here still respects? Who still here is a fan of Hulk? Yeah, Skype got shut down, so I don't know what I would use as a source to take phone calls. I don't know how I could take phone calls if Skype is no longer around anymore. So I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would go down, but yeah. Shout out to the 44. We're holding steady between 40 and 50, and I am thankful and lucky of that. As we are just waiting for more. Again, we do all news and rumors in WWE in real time as it happens, so you get real reactions. You get the real vibes. You get the real content as it goes down in the WWE. Why? Because this is the place to be. And that ain't no L-I-damn-E. Seanzviewent, will you do live Raw post shows interactive? Yes, we're about being social. We're about being interactive. We're about raising the stakes here on YouTube.com. We are about raising the stakes. What do you think about the Pope? Yeah, we got the first ever American Pope. I'm shocked. It should be very interesting. Let me tell you that right now. But I think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be a good thing that we have an American Pope with the hope that it'll be good. All right, the hope that it'll be good. WWE Survivor Series coming to Petco Pink. Yeah, well, is it going to have the War Games though? Is it going to be WWE War Games with the steel cages? According to some sources, it will still be War Games style, but with a twist. What that twist is, I don't know. I could possibly see a 3-on-3 between Solo, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa against Jacob Fatu, Jeff Cobb, and their third mystery partner. Possibly. Bro, David, I see that happening, man. I agree. David, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yes, indeed, I do. Love all your content, Sean, even live streams. Yeah, bro, I told you I'm going to go live a lot more often. I mean, we didn't have a lot of people in here because, again, there was not a notification. Who is Sabu, who passed away? I haven't heard. He's an ECW original. He's an ECW icon. One of the most suicidal, homicidal, genocidal wrestlers you will ever see in a WWE ring. All you got to do is Google him or Yahoo him or Ask Jeeves. Wait a minute, I don't think Ask Jeeves is even around anymore, but... Why did R-Truth get his ass AA'd by John Cena? Well, because John Cena didn't see him, apparently. John Cena didn't like the way R-Truth was being. He didn't like the way that R-Truth was getting off, and then John Cena just took him for a stroll through a table. right after Backlash. Unbelievable. Absolutely shocking. It was mind-numbing. It was shocking. Nobody thought, nobody expected, nobody saw John Cena doing something quite like that, but he did. 8.4, 8.5 out of 10 for Backlash. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Jacob Ferris. Thank you to Jacob Ferris in the room. Do you think that Cardi B will be involved in a wrestling match at SummerSlam? I'm not so sure about a wrestling match, but she could get get volatile. There could be some fisticuffs there still. I don't know about a wrestling match, but it could get intense still in there. It could still get intense. Well, Cody Rhodes is taking a little bit of a break. Cody Rhodes is taking a little bit of a sabbatical, so to speak. And again, I do want to respect and shout out my channel members, my subscribers, my viewers who tune in. You look a lot better, huh? I mean, I'll tell you what, I could see Cardi B getting physical at SummerSlam, but I don't necessarily think she'll be in a match. What female from AEW do I want to go to WWE? Well, that's an easy one for me. That's an easy one for me, bro. I definitely would have to go with Britt Baker, bro. I would definitely go with Britt Baker. Yes, indeed. Yep, indeed. Mariah May or Toni Storm. Mariah May would be a great fixture in WWE. Mariah May would be a hell of a talent to be signed to WWE. I'll say that right now. I will agree with that. Mariah May to the WWE. Edge, yes, I wish Edge would really wrap it up in the WWE. I mean, when Edge had his last run in WWE, he should have retired there. He shouldn't have went to AEW because now he's competing in front of literally nobody. I mean, it's sad. I want to see AEW get better. I want to see them improve. I want to see them be able to thrive and survive. But AEW, really, they need to go back to what brought them to the dance. AEW truly needs to go back to what brought them to the dance in the first place and what made them recognizable and what made them notable, okay, in my opinion. In my estimation, why did WWE trademark Edge's name again? Trademark. Why did WWE trademark Edge's name again? Well, that way WWE has all the rights and privileges to use the Edge name. What do you think about the MJF storyline with the Hurt Business? Do you think it's hurting his character? Well, no, he's stepping up. MJF is being defiant, and I think that's the right course of action. MJF is sticking to who he is and what he's about, and he's got a hell of a challenge, but MJF isn't going to back down anytime soon. Again, shout out to the 41. Shout out to the 41 that are still here. We are up to $14.99. Does anybody else have a super chat, a super sticker, or become a channel member today? When you become a channel member or donate, you help save my future on this website. Because I'll be honest, I can't do this alone. I can't do this by myself. I do need the help and the support of you becoming a channel member, a subscriber, or send it a super chat. WWE Backlash yesterday, 7 out of 10 stars. Is that what you thought about it? 7 out of 10, huh? Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair match soon. Yes, that would be one for the ages. I could see that happening at SummerSlam. I definitely could see that happening at SummerSlam. The hottest event, the blockbuster show of the year. Yeah, Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair is a WrestleMania main event anywhere you look, anywhere you go. Make no mistake about that. What's holding Naomi back from being WWE champion? Well, Naomi is going to be retiring very soon. I heard rumors it's going to be Cody and Bad Bunny versus Cena and Travis Scott at SummerSlam. Very well could be, bro. I heard that rumor myself. It's speculation at this time, but that definitely could be one of the matches at SummerSlam. But of course, plans can and always do change here and there. What's up there? What's going on? We're here talking about WWE, the latest developments, the breaking news, the most influential, the most diverse, the most sometimes brutal. It has been a brutal Mother's Day as we have lost Sabu. Yes, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. The WWE is talking about Rowdy Ronda Rousey coming back to World Wrestling Entertainment. Yes, that is the order of business. Do you want to see Rowdy Ronda Rousey return to WWE? Yes, very, very sad day, Big Dog. Very big. Yeah, what's up there, Big Dog in the room? Shout out to the 42. We got Tara in the room. We got Elroy in the room. We got Street News Media in the room. We got Nigel in the room. It looks like Paige might return too. Yes, indeed. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Sabu. Yes, indeed. I agree. I agree with that 110%. Can we get 50 likes, guys? Come on, let's get those likes up. Can we get 50 likes in the room, guys? I want AEW to do better. Storylines is getting a little bit boring. Yeah, they could be doing better. They could be thinking outside the box. AEW seems like they are creatively bankrupt at this stage. Put Seanzviewent on the creative team for either WWE or AEW. Hell, put me on the creative team for TNA. I'll do it up. I will do one better. Jason Billings in the room. Jason. Sabu for the WWE Hall of Fame 2026. Do you see WWE buying AEW? Not yet, bro. Not yet. Even though the WWE's got billions of dollars, I just don't see it going down right now. Not, especially on Mother's Day of all days. Jason Billings. No, no, no. What are you saying no to, bro? Why are you saying no? Again, shout out to the 49 that are here. Thank you so much. Again, I do respect and thank those that are here or was here. Tony Khan would never sell. I would love to see Paige return. Yes, indeed. Goldberg. Yes, Goldberg will return in time for summer. Goldberg will return in time for the summertime. Yes, we got 50 likes. We finally got 50 likes in the room. Thank you so much for that. WWE Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT is better. AEW spell, I just like to watch wrestling. What's up there, Jake? Shout out to the 37 in the room. Shout out to the 37. Sad to hear about Sabu. Yes, Mike, very sad, very shocking, especially on Mother's Day. How sad can that be? It's been a heartbreaker for Sabu over the last several years. He lost his girlfriend, and now we lose Sabu. That probably really weighed heavy on Sabu once he lost his girlfriend there. Oh, man. One of the most remarkable superstars, one of the most versatile athletes of all time. Sabu could adapt to any style at any time. No doubt about it. Probably the most innovative wrestler of the 90s. Yes, probably, bro. Probably. I'm in Dayton, and Cena was at SmackDown 2 days ago, and then we see Cena keeping his title last night. Do you think a lot of wrestling from AEW leaving going to WWE? I just noticed that. Why is that happening? Do you think a lot of wrestling from AEW leaving WWE going to WWE? Backlash was awful from Fat Pat McAfee to two old men in the main event. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you can say they're two old men, but they still gave a performance of a lifetime. I mean, you saw tables, you saw false finishes, you saw ref bumps, you saw tables go. I mean, you saw championships being used. I mean, Orton and Cena literally at this stage of the game gave you everything that they had last night. And remember, no matter the age, the WWE does have to start developing new stars, though. The next Austin, the next Rock, the next Brock Lesnar. The WWE can't keep going back to the well because sooner or later, there won't be an Orton, there won't be a Cena, there won't be a Stone Cold Steve. You need that next top face, and that could be in the face, that could be in the form of a Braun Breaker. It could be in the form of a Braun Breaker, okay? I thought they put on a great performance last night. Yeah, it's been a lot of mixed reactions last night about Backlash. Some liked it, some were against it, some thought it could have been better, some thought it was nothing more than a glorified Raw. Cena showed some emotion after the match. Yes, John Cena is thinking about going back to a baby face once again. Will John Cena be a good guy when all is said and done, when all the smoke is cleared? Probably for John Cena. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. I'm thinking after the summer's all said and done, I'm thinking about why do you always have someone passing away on the bio? Well, bro, there is somebody that passed away. Sabu has died. Sabu is, look it up, bro. There is a death. And if you look at my last 10 videos, it hasn't been about death. It hasn't been about wrestlers passing away, bro. So, Tony, you might want to go look into that. You might want to do your research. My last few videos have not been about death, so you might want to look that up, bro. You might want to look into the brash and the brazen. You might want to look into my history. But I'll take the apology, bro. I'll at least you were a man enough to apologize, and I'll take the apology, seeing that it is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there that are still with us, that are still alive and well. And even those that have passed on, happy Mother's Day to those that have passed on as well. Yes, I would see John Cena turning babyface. Sabu is a living... Well, he was a living legend. He was. Sabu was a living legend. It's very hard to think that Sabu is no longer with us. It really is. I gave it an 8 out of 10. It was like WrestleMania 41. Well, I want to know from all my viewers and subscribers, did you like WrestleMania 41 better than Backlash, or did you think Backlash was better than WrestleMania? Remember, your thoughts and your comments in the chat room. Yes, our legends keep getting smaller and smaller. Yes, as they keep passing away, they keep dying. Again, I'm telling you, we got to appreciate those that are still there, those that are still wrestling. We got to appreciate those that are still alive and well today. You can't take any of these wrestlers for granted, guys. You can't take any of them for granted. Sabu was my favorite wrestler, according to Linda. I think LFG does wrestlers NXT contract if they're good in NXT and Monday Night Raw. I like the Cena Orton better than Cena and Cody main event. See, some people like last night's main event better than the WrestleMania main event. What's that tell you? What does that tell you? Shout out to the 51 that are here. Remember, guys, if you want to be a part of the show, super chat, super sticker, or simply become a channel member today, and I will shout you out. I'll read your comment. I'll read your question. I'll answer it live on the show. And as we continue to build up momentum and we get more people in here, we're going to go all out with this thing. We are going to take this thing to all levels and heights. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of precious time to get there, but we will get there, ladies and gentlemen. I have to believe it. It has to happen. It must happen. Neither both. They are just stuffing money in the pockets, plus all the interference is getting stupid. I watched WrestleMania, but I liked Backlash better. The most consistent in YouTube history. Yes, indeed. I try to be. I try to live up to that name. It doesn't just look good on a t-shirt. It happens to be true. The most consistent in YouTube history. Becky and Lyra should have tag team titles longer. Yeah, well, had Becky Lynch not turned, had Becky Lynch not went into the heel role, so to speak. Yes. And thank you, Enigma. Thank you to the Enigma for being a channel member. I hope you will stay a channel member to the Enigma. Remember, when you become a channel member, I will read your comments, your questions. I'll shout you out. I'll realize you. I'll recognize you. Hulk Hogan is crazy, not a racist person, in my opinion. I'm a fan of Hogan. I still like Hogan. Hey, listen, Hulk Hogan put the WWE on his back. Hulk Hogan broke his body for the WWE. You got to have some kind of respect there. Hulk Hogan worked with black wrestlers. He worked with men of color. So to say that Hulk Hogan is a racist, I don't know. Some might say it's far-fetched. Some say it's controversial. There's a lot to be said about Hulk Hogan. But at the end of the day, I will always be a Hulkamaniac through and through. There would be no WrestleMania. There would be no WrestleMania without Hulk Hogan, without Hulkamania running wild, brother. WrestleMania 41, 6 out of 10. WWE Backlash, 7 out of 10. Hulk Hogan, a racist? Nah, that's like saying water's wet. Hulkamania will never die, brother. Yes. Hulk Hogan, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest, one of the greatest of all time. Yes, one of the greatest of all time in professional wrestling. What an entertainer. What a character. You don't have the characters like Hulk Hogan, like Roddy Piper. You don't have those kind of over-the-top characters, those personalities that rung through. The Macho Man, Randy Savage. Dig it. I like WWE and Triple H WrestleMania 40. That's better than WrestleMania 41. Macho Man Randy Savage couldn't even defeat Hulkamania. What's up there, fun guy? Hi there. What's going on? What's going on in the chat room? Shout out to the 45 that are here. So Punk is seen as next challenger for the summer. What does your sources say? Brash one. Well, that's what they said, bro. I did bring it up earlier, but since you're a channel member, and I hope you'll stay a channel member, it looks like we are going to get CM Punk and John Cena in 2025. We got a little preview of that in the Elimination Chamber earlier this year. But it looks like we will see those two go one-on-one again. But if CM Punk does not win the WWE title, it looks like there will be a rematch at Money in the Bank or in Cena Punk one more time. We got Joy Lewis in the room. Any Shane McMahon news? I am working on a big story, actually, on Shane McMahon that will be coming up in the coming days on Shane McMahon. Yes, I am working on a big story. Yes, indeed, I am. Remember, we're going to go live a lot more often, viewers, fans, and subscribers. We're going to go live because we do it for you. We're going to bring interaction. We're going to bring your comments, your opinions to all-time levels and heights. I say it all the time, but it happens to be true. I always say that. My favorite WrestleMania match was Taker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. Bro, I think that's my all-time greatest favorite match of all time, too. Not only in WrestleMania history, but of all time. Yes. Yes, I mean, what drama, false finishes, you didn't know which way it was going to go. I mean, that match really took you on a ride. Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, WrestleMania 25, told a great story. I hate it that Sabu has passed away. Yeah, bro, I hate it too. I am shocked. I am appalled. It was so sudden. I mean, I'm going on, the websites, the dirt sheets, the emails I get and from my own sources, because I do know some sources in the know. And when I saw that, I was like, you got to be kidding me, Sabu. I thought it was fake. I thought it wasn't real, and then it was all too real. It was all too real. What is up to Simon Hall? What is up, Simon Hall? Remember, become a channel member today, and I'll bring you up on the show, or donate with a super chat, or donate with a super sticker with your credit card right now, and I'll bring you up on the show. The big guy Ryback here called me to ask if we can work SummerSlam. I declined because I got bigger fish to fry with CM Punk. If I was such a bad worker, how come the 17 wants to work with the big guy? The big guy Ryback. Feed me more. Feed me more. Remember, as you guys file in, remember to like the video, comment, and donate today to the show. Your donation helps keep me on YouTube. We need the help and support because, guys, this isn't a one-man show. This is about all of you. What's up, Peter Osborne? What is up, Peter Osborne in the room? Pee-wee, what is going on? Pee-wee in the house. Peter is in the house as well. Hey, Seanzviewent, what's going on, guys? We're just talking wrestling, breaking news, headlines like we always do around the clock. I never stop. Remember to check out Seanzview in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night, and in between. Even in between. Because I post so much content, so much video, so many uploads. It's very promising, guys. Remember, we are going to get back. I'm going to take back my spot that's been going for far too long. My spot on YouTube has been going for far too long, and I'm here to take it back. But again, I am at the mercy of a YouTube algorithm that they're going to push you out or they're not going to push you out. They're here for you. They're here against you. Somehow, some way, we will rise to the prize again. Taker versus HBK at WrestleMania 26 was better because the Streak versus Career match was more cinema than their 25 match. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. Again, we can agree to disagree, but I felt that their 25 match was actually better because you're right. It was Streak versus Career because of that stipulation. But I do feel that their 25 match was just a little bit better. It was more chaotic. It was more unpredictable. It was more, I don't know. I just felt like there was more to that match. But their 26 was just as good too. Just as good in my estimation. We're holding steady between that 44 and 100, and again, I appreciate that. I thought someone was going to die in the WrestleMania 25 match. Yeah, I mean, The Undertaker could have died, man. The way he landed, the way he went down, the way he threw himself out of that ring, and he was like a human. He was like a human. I can't even just the image of the Undertaker flying out the ring and the way he landed and the way he fell, and man, that was bad. The Undertaker could have been confined to a wheelchair after that. So, human javelin, yes, that's the word I was looking for, bro. Human javelin, yeah, that's right. Yep. He was like a human missile, bro. That's another word. A human missile. Yeah, he could have been confined to a wheelchair the rest of his life. He could have been a vegetable for all we know. We got breaking news on Drew McIntyre, who was injured, and it appears as if Drew McIntyre may be off WWE for some time, although plans can change. That fatal four-way was great, but Priest and McIntyre couldn't focus on the title match. Oh, no, there's going to be another match between those two. And the rumor, the speculation, is it will be some sort of stipulation match, perhaps a table match. They've been dealing with tables a lot recently. What's going on from South Africa? Hot Trash TV in the room. What's up from South Africa? Sean saved Taker that night. Oh, he did. He certainly did. Thank God for the Heartbreak Kid, the most iconic star of the 90s in the WWE. Sabu was the innovator of the table spot and throwing chairs at your head. Yes, we will never, ever forget Sabu. Triple H confirmed that Drew McIntyre is fine despite having an injury. Well, there you go. There's the update on Drew McIntyre once again in real time. But viewers, fans, and subscribers, as I look at the news and the rumors, I watched Sabu's final match. It was all over the place, but still interested and good. Yeah, Sabu gave it everything he had, Bobby. Bobby L. Dave Drew. Thumbs up for all candidates. The house. What's Canadians? Canadians in the house. Breaking news in the world of wrestling. Remember, guys, we do hourly content. We give you so many videos. Thanks for the shout out, Sean. No problem, my man. Remember to donate with a super chat or a super sticker. Now is the time to donate. Remember to tell your friends, your girlfriends. Share Sean's View all over Facebook and X, Instagram, TikTok. Share Sean's View all over the entire world so we can really be a scorcher for the summer. We're going to be red hot for the summertime. Remember to get out your credit card and donate today with a super chat or a super sticker donation right now to help keep Sean's View remain on YouTube. Because I approve of all of you in the chat room. Sabu's final match almost brought me into tears. He should have never been in is a legend killer. Butterbean, best match in the last 20 years. Yes, Butterbean, one of the all-time great boxers, one of the great legends in the sport of boxing, Butterbean, who was at WrestleMania 15 in 1999. Now, for everybody that is still left in the room, who is your current favorite wrestler in the WWE? You might have a top 5 or a top 10, but let's keep it between 1 to 2. Who's your favorite WWE superstar, whether it be Raw, SmackDown, NXT? Who is everybody's favorite wrestler, superstar right now, currently, today? I need everybody's opinions. I need everybody's comments. Who is your favorite wrestler? If you're hearing me and if you're seeing me right now, now is the time to chat. Now is the time to be interactive. Now is the time to get your comment out there. Oh, yeah, Nigel's favorite. Definitely Gilbert. Definitely Gilbert. 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 Just kidding. Just kidding. Remember, this show runs on all of you. This doesn't happen without the supporters, the viewers, the comments, the opinions, the expertise, so to speak. And for those of you that can't catch the live stream, make sure to watch my replay. I will always have the replay up of my live streams. Well, Gilbert is actually better than Goldberg. Good one, Nigel. That was a good one, my man. Sean Guerrero says, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake, the toughest SOB in WWE history. Let's get some pizza. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm starving right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, let's get some pizza, bro. I'm starving like Marvin right now. Who wants to buy me a pizza? Who wants to donate $20 to the Brash and the Brazen? Who wants to buy the Brash and Brazen some pizza? Maybe some Pizza Hut, maybe some Domino's. Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoit. Who wants to buy me some Burger King? Maybe buy me some McDonald's. Hit me up with a super sticker, a super chat, because this is where it's at. Jada Parker, plus Nikita Lyons, Jey Uso, and Cody Rhodes. Shawn Michaels always. The Heartbreak Kid. The Rock. The Final Boss. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment. Yes, indeed. The number one seed. No pizza for the Brash and the Brazen. Seanzview will starve. Yeah. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, L.A. Knight. Yeah. L.A. Knight. Yeah. The GOAT, The Undertaker. Knuckle Sandwich. Oh, a knuckle sandwich for the Brash and the Brazen. Who doesn't look like a goddamn raisin? We raising the roof. Raising the roof. The rooftop. Nobody knows about the rooftop like Jeff Hardy, who did Whisper in the Wind. Sean, you're in the Wrestling Parkers Hall of Fame. I should be. I should be in the Hall of Fame. I should have 1 million subscribers by now, but you know, the system. It's all about the damn system, bro. It's all about the system. We know how good Seanzview is. We know how exhilarating. We know how entertaining. We know how compelling. We know all the heart and hustle that I put into this very channel for each and every one of you. Donation for cookies. I like cookies. Well, let me tell you something, brother. Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma. Bleeding the red and yellow. Yes, dropkick the like button and subscribe. On a day where we have, sadly, unfortunately, untimely, are missing Sabu at this point. I don't have a favorite, but I like Orton, Rhodes, and Braun Breaker, who is definitely the future of the WWE. Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the former WWE Universal Champion. Guys, did you know that the WWE actually retired a title? The WWE has retired a championship. The Universal title is no more. The WWE Universal Raw title is no longer. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the WWE retiring the WWE Universal Championship, which was then combined with the WWE title.